Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Tuesday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, everybody, I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back and revisit some of the figures that even I have totally forgotten that were part of the Masters line. Figures like Hero, right here. We have Clam Champ. We have Slush Head, which will be the main focus of the re-review or re-look at of today's channel. Andrea, and New Eternia Zodak. So these are figures that even, like, for me, I have totally forgotten that were part of the Masters line. And some of these figures, like Hero here, I would love to see in Origins. And, Andrea and Slushhead, but with Slushhead, I hope it's like a whole New Adventures of He-Man line that hopefully will come out for Origins. But just head back, check it out, these figures once again in the packaging only. Like Slushhead, I only have him in the box only. And have a lot of fun. Of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you hit the like button, and thank you for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos, and please share this video. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look and relook at Slushhead. And here he is in the packaging. Now, a little story about this particular figure, and the only reason why I have him at least boxed in my collection and not loose is thanks to a good friend of mine, Haas. I think he went out of state to find him and track him down for me. This was a Target exclusive, and for some reason, and sometimes it does happen, is that my local area Target did not get him at all at retail. I couldn't even get him on the app, and so luckily, like I said, a good friend of mine was able to find him out of state, and was able to get at least one for me in my collection. But one of those figures where I would love to collect again, or at least get a second variant of him. But we'll take a look at the figure in the packaging, okay? So, once again, you have the old style packaging. You have the 30 points of articulation, the Masters logo here, the old school Masters logo. It's very blue, and you can see like this, diagram, this really cool artwork here. You can see the Horde bat right there, in a way. Some detailed right here, really cool. I know, of course, I do prefer the newer box art with the Masters logo here, but there's something really cool in its own way. All right, there, all the detail of the sketched art right here. You got the beautiful, I do love the big window boxes that the old school packaging gave us, back in the day. I don't even remember what wave this was. Let's look at the back. We'll look at it in the back here. But look at him. This is one of those big deluxe window box here. He comes with multiple weapons. Looks like really cool what do you call it, like tentacles and stuff like that, and extra head sculpt, extra pairs of hands. Looks like a backpack. Looks like another backpack as well. Then now I will say that this is one of those figures or line because I never really followed, because I never really followed the New Adventures of He-Man cartoon. I think he's a bad guy. I don't know if he's the main bad guy or not. He was one of 3 figures in the New Adventures of He-Man figures to come out from MasterVerse, and they kind of ended it right there. And we'll talk about that. Of course, we got He-Man, of course, and Skeletor, and Slushhead here, this deluxe version of Slushhead. But that's it for right now. And it's been some time. I think he came out in 2022, I believe, or maybe early 2023. It's been a minute. Like I say, it's been a hot minute since we looked at this figure. And so, amazing, absolutely amazing. Of course, a nice glamour shot right here of the figure right here. Nice artwork. All right. Of course, the back right here. We'll slash it here. Some gorgeous artwork right there. Here's a little bio, the Space Mutant Enforcer. Is it Scaly? The Scaly Space Mutant Enforcer, Slushhead. Alright, looking good. Got the cross-sell. If I had to guess, it's been a minute since we looked at this line here, this cross here, of these figures here. Maybe wave 8, maybe 7? I could be off. I could be way off, everybody, so I do apologize. But like I said, it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since we looked at these figures here, including Slushhead. All right, of course, the other side right here. There's a old Slushhead right there. But I miss the days. I really miss the days where we had this big, beautiful, giant box art that could show the figure fully in the packaging. If you are just an inbox collector with all the items included. Now, I do remember, a lot of people who that I did watch on YouTube unboxing him and having some issues with their tentacles that breaking off because he was very fragile. Hopefully, when you did get him in your collection, that you had no problems getting with him, getting him out of the packaging, and not have no problems with that situation. But beautifully done. And one of the figures, it's like I said, it's very odd. Getting him, I mean, it's nothing wrong. It's cool, but getting out of all the people, I don't know how Mattel arranges, making these figures for us collectors. If they, have some sort of machine and something, I don't know, like out of all the people they could create for MasterVerse, why Slush Head? I mean, and that was it. He was done. And after Slush Head, so far, I mean, that could change. I mean, this line is so massive and so incredibly big, and at some point we might get more New Adventures of He-Man figures at some point, but it just ended there, which is kind of weird. So of course you had He-Man and Skeletor, of course the two main good guy and bad guy, of course, but out of all the people, why Slush Head? I mean, maybe in the comments below, maybe, I mean, it's cool. He looks very cool. He's got a lot of things going on with him, a lot of cool gears and weaponry, but I don't know. Was he the main bad guy? Like I said, I have very little knowledge of New Adventures. That cartoon kind of went by under my radar. And during that time frame, I was more into the comic cartoon genre. New Adventures of Batman, X-Men, Spider-Man, Superman, Ninja Turtles in a way. So New Adventures of He-Man, like I said, went under my radar. So I don't even know if the Slush Head guy, being cool for what he was, in the packaging, I don't know if he was the main bad guy. I don't think he was. I don't think he was the main bad guy in the muted figures. Even though, like I said, I don't know very much about this figure here. And one of those figures where, I just remembered when I was looking at my collection, I'm like, wait, I still need him in my loose collection. I just totally forgot about him. In some of these figures. I have mostly the rest of the figures I have in right here from Andrea, Zodak, Clamchamp, and Hero, I do have loose in my collection. But Hero, I would love to see Hero in Origins form, and Andrea and Slush Head, like I said. I hope that, the New Adventures of He-Man will come over to the Origins line. Maybe once the Princess Power line is done. Hang on. All right, pardon me, everybody. But yeah, I would really love for the New Adventures of He-Man to come over to cross over to the Origins line. So I'm kind of curious, and I'm also curious. Now I'm thinking about Slush Head. Finding another one for the collection, for my loose collection, so we can maybe unbox it together. And I hope that he's not the last one for the New Adventures of He-Man. I do hope that we get more figures of this line, because there was a big line. It was quite a big line back in the day of a variety of different figures, heroes, villains. So I'm kind of curious, will they pick up at some point and continue giving us New Adventures of He-Man figures, or and of course we still got to think about the 2000X line, for MasterVerse. I know they're absolutely killing it right now with New Adventures of Eternia figures with MasterVerse, but give us some variety, give us some different things. And that's what I liked about MasterVerse, to that, because they were giving us figures like, of course, Revolution, New Adventures of He-Man, of course, New Eternia, the movie variants as well. Sunman too. There was actually 2 Sunman figures that came out, of course, Sunman and Pighead. So I do hope that that Mattel, in the back of their mind, in their heads, will say, hey, you know what, we need to go back to bring back some of these old figures, to the Masterverse line, like New Adventures of He-Man, like Sunman, and anybody else that we still need. Revolution, Rio Blast would be a great example of that. Getting him, because he was part of the Revolution cartoon, so getting him in the collection for Masterverse will be kind of cool. I know we're getting him very soon. I think next week. I think next week, as of filming this, I do believe he will be out for pre-order for Mattel Creations. So please, once again, on the 21st. So please mark your calendars to get that ready. But I mean, so yeah, like so once again, like I said, I need to find a second variant of Slush Head, and hopefully he doesn't break. He looks like a very cool figure, and like I said, I love these big window boxes. I really wish that even though the new packaging is absolutely gorgeous with the artwork and stuff like that, but I always like to see the first of all, the items that comes with these figures fully displayed out, that you can see what they come with. Because I've had some issues. Believe it or not, I've had some issues with some of these newer boxes with figures that don't have the appropriate items to come with, or don't have items at all. So it'd be like, I wish they could find that balance, that way to give us the beautiful window box again, showing the full figure. And look at the figure. Look at the detail of whole Slush Head here. Got this really cool metallic shine to his armor here. He's got like a battle axe. He's got, like I said, like a claw. I'm not sure, like another claw here. Extra pairs of hands. 2 packs, and I believe that you can remove that purple device from the pack right there. And I think you can stick a head in there. I don't know. I think I might be wrong about that. I think I've seen images somehow. I could be totally wrong, that you can remove that purple. Let me know in the comments below if you can remove that purple, I don't know, device from this jackpack or backpack here, and actually put one of his heads in there. I don't think you can. I think it's too small. I could be totally off, guys. But beautifully done, amazing. And I was just, like I said, I was just looking at my collection, and I'm like, you know what? We have not looked at Slush Head in a minute here. It's been a hot minute. I have to get on, get on the move here and find and track down one for my loose collection. I don't have him, And let me know in the comments below if you want. Is there any MasterVerse figures you have in your collection that you still need to find a second one to unbox or have loose in your collection? If you are part of the Double Up Club or just a full-on loose collector of this line of MasterVerse or Origins figures, that you're like, wait, I still need him in my collection, loose in my collection. Excuse me, guys. And maybe you're like, wait, I need him. And so like Slush Head, I still need, and and believe it or not, I still need New Eternia, Whiplash, which is, I believe, another Target exclusive. That, like Slush Head here, never came to my local area. He never showed up. I could never track him down on the app or the Target app. And, I just put it off and said, you know what, I will get him, eventually. And I never did. And I need to get on the gear here. I need to find a way. No, I need to get online and track one down, like Slush Head, like New Eternia, Whiplash, sorry, buddy. And, so forth. There are some figures in MasterVerse line I still need. I still need a Sunman. I still need a Sunman figure loose in my collection. And don't forget, if anybody's new, I don't even have a Wave 1 Revelation variant of He-Man loose in my collection. So there's some figures out there I still need. I need to get on the ball here. I really do. But let me know in the comments, below. Did you get Slush Head? Did you like him? Did you unbox him? Your thoughts? Do you think they should do more New Adventures of He-Man figures for MasterVerse and hopefully in Origins? Beautifully detailed once again. The artwork's amazing. Like I said, I love the big window box. There's no artwork here. All right, but I do like the artwork here. But I do like something about having the actual figure himself immersed or in with the artwork. The art drawn in. Having the figure himself in the artwork around him. So I do prefer that. But this is still amazing. You got this really cool, creepy, looking skull-looking moon right here with the teeth right there and eyes, looking very creepy. I mean, very cool. All right, guys. All right, everybody. I'd like to take the time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been a lot of fun going back and revisiting some of these figures. It's been a hot minute to relook at. Tomorrow now, of course, I am hopefully getting some new figures this week, everybody. I know I'm saying that. So hopefully Wednesday, I'm hoping that I will have the Wave 5 variant of Raphael of the Turtles of Grayskull line in hand on Wednesday to at least review with you guys, to see the detail of him, the artwork and stuff like that. And of course, very soon after him, I should have Wave 5 variant of Mechanic of the Turtles of Grayskull line once again to just review and come out. If not, if those don't show up, Wednesday or Thursday, of course we'll do a deep dive of Hero again. All right. We'll look at him once again in the packaging. I do have him loose, and one of the figures I would love to see in Origins. He was explained, shown and displayed very beautifully in the Eternia playset box art. So I do hope, I feel like that's like a little Easter egg that at some point we will get him, eventually in Origins. It's just a matter of time. And so I hope that is the case, and we will get him loose. In Origins form. Maybe an exclusive, or like an online, like Walmart exclusive, Target exclusive. So I hopefully sooner than better, sooner than later. All right. So that's the hope I hope we get. So if the Raphael or the Mechanic figures don't show up on Wednesday, definitely we'll go back and revisit this very cool, unique hero of back in the day before He-Man, one of the champions of Eternia. So we'll take a look at him. All right. So I hope everybody has a great Tuesday, and I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.